So as I've mentioned a couple times, there's three different forms of a line. This one is y equals mx plus b. It is called the slope-intercept form. We've also worked with this a little bit. This is called the standard form, but the way that you guys have worked with this so far is by solving for y and then turning it into this form, y equals mx plus b. So this is called the slope-intercept form. And the reason why it's called the slope-intercept form, oh my gosh. Let me fix the focus so it doesn't do that every 2 seconds. All right. This is called the slope-intercept form. Why? Because it gives you two pieces of information. It gives you the slope and it gives you the intercept. So if I had an equation like y equals 2x plus 3, and you don't need to copy this down, I'm just kind of doing a tiny bit of a refresher. If I have y equals 2x plus 3, then I'm supposed to start here at the b, which would be 0, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'd have my point, and then I have my slope, right? My slope tells me my rise over my run. So this tells me go up by 2 and right by 1. So I would go up 2, right 1, or I would go down 2, left 1. Okay? The one that we're working with today is this one. It says y minus, now you have to add a little bit because I wasn't able to add these subscripts in this program. So this really should be y minus y sub 1 equals m times the quantity x minus x sub 1. So you need to add in those little sub 1's. Otherwise, y just looks like y, right? And somehow we need to make them look a little bit different. So this is y sub 1 and this is x sub 1. So y minus y sub 1 equals m times the quantity x minus x sub 1. Okay? This is really easy to graph. This is really easy to graph. When you graph this, what do you need? You need to know where to start, right? That's what this tells us, where to start, and then this tells us how to move. This gives us similar information. This will tell us where to start, and it will tell us how to move. M, as you already know, is the slope, which is the change in y over the change in x, which is the rise over the run, which is the up and down part divided by the left and right part, right? That we already know. But now though, where to start is a little bit different. The where to start comes from this x1 and this y1. So, like this one gives us a place to start and then also tells us how to move, this will tell us where to start and how to move. So it's going to be relatively as easy as this. And I'm going to give you examples in just a moment. And then this one right here, oh I'm sorry, I meant to write down the name of this. This is called the point slope form. And the reason why is the point slope form is because the x1, y1 gives us a point that is on the line, and then the slope tells us how to move. Just like this gives us a point on the line, a particular point, always the y-intercept, and then it tells us how to move. This one is called the standard form. And we've also learned how to graph the standard form so far by solving for y and turning it into slope-intercept form. There is another way that we will learn how to do that. Okay, I'm going to pop up the time so I can see and give myself a little time check here. I think I'll put it over here.